Tired of waiting in line or missing deadlines for your water bill? Let's dive right into this explainer and discover the fastest, absolute most efficient way to take total control of your Minneapolis water and utility bills online. I know, if you're tuning into this, you probably already care about managing your household finances effectively, right? But maybe the city's billing system has left you scratching your head a bit. Well, today, we're going to break down the exact steps to fully digitize this whole process, saving you a ton of time and giving you total control over your payments. Let's be honest for a second. Are you totally tired of waiting in line at the city offices? Or maybe you're just incredibly frustrated by hunting for stamps, actually having to mail a check, and then just crossing your fingers and hoping it arrives before the deadline so you don't get hit with a late fee? I mean, traditional bill paying is just so slow, it's totally analog, and honestly, it leaves way too much room for human error. But the good news is, there's a really powerful digital solution right at your fingertips. The official Minneapolis utility payment portal, you'll find it at up.minneapolismn.gov, is literally your gateway to instant confirmations, secure transactions, and zero late mail anxiety. It's a real game changer. But, to use it properly and efficiently, you actually need to know how to navigate the thing. So here's our roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover preparation and registration, talk about navigating the portal, dive into transaction fees and those awesome fee-free options, and finally, wrap up with a few important reminders. Think of this as your complete guide from setting up your account to actually saving some money. All right, kicking things off with step 1, preparation and gathering your info. We really need to build a rock-solid foundation here before you even open up your web browser. You definitely can't just jump right into the portal empty-handed. So, before you type a single URL, you need to grab 4 very specific things to make sure the identification process goes smoothly. First up, grab your most recent paper utility bill. From that physical bill, you're going to need to find the exact utility account number and your mailing zip code. Now, do not guess these, okay? The system requires a perfect exact match to protect your property data from any unauthorized access. And lastly, just make sure you have your mobile phone handy because you're definitely going to need it to receive a secure text message code. Moving right along to step 2, registration. This is where we actually create your premium access account. We're going to walk step by step through the actual account creation process right on the city's platform. Now, this whole setup is designed to be highly secure. First, head over to ub.minneapolismn.gov and just click that Register Now button. Second, you'll input your basic contact info, so your first and last name, your primary email address, and that mobile phone number we just talked about. Step 3 is where that paper bill comes into play. You're going to validate your identity by entering that exact account number and zip code. And finally, step 4, you'll set up a security question. The city gives you some standard prompts, like your favorite pet, sports team, or your mother's birth city. After you do that, you'll get a quick verification code sent to your phone. Pop that code in, and boom, your secure premium access account is fully active. Okay, step 3, navigation, or how to actually make your payment online. The really crucial point here is knowing exactly where to look and what to click once you're inside the payment portal. Because, let's face it, even with an active account, government user interfaces can sometimes be, a little tricky to navigate. Actually, what's really interesting is this quote we found from a local Reddit user. They were super frustrated because they logged in and simply could not find the pay button. It's like a giant puzzle. But as they later discovered and shared, there's actually a specific quick pay button that only appears once you click through the main dashboard link. So when you log in, don't panic if a giant Pay Now button isn't instantly staring you right in the face. Just look for the account details link, click on that, and your quick pay option will magically reveal itself. All right, on to step 4. Let's talk about transaction fees and an upcoming credit card obstacle. Before you hit submit on that payment, we really need to discuss a critical hurdle regarding transaction costs. This is where you absolutely want to pay attention so you don't end up losing money unnecessarily. 2.35%. Yep, starting June 1st, 2025, the city of Minneapolis is implementing a 2.35% transaction surcharge. And this hits if you pay your utility bill using a credit card, a debit card, or a digital wallet. Now, depending on the size of your water and garbage bill, that percentage can seriously add up to a noticeable amount over the course of a year. Now, it's important to look at this totally impartially. The city retains absolutely zero profit from this surcharge. It strictly recovers the administrative costs that are charged by the credit card processing networks and the banks. Basically, it's just a standard pass-through fee designed to balance customer convenience with responsible public budgeting. But hey, just because it's justified doesn't mean you actually have to pay it, right? Which brings us to step 5, fee-free options and how you can completely bypass that surcharge.
This brilliantly illustrates why you really need to know the cheat codes for bypassing these new fees altogether, because the city actually provides multiple ways for you to pay with absolutely zero extra charges.
Let's compare your options here. Up top, we have what we just discussed: credit, debit, and digital wallets, which all get hit with that 2.35% fee. But look at these next three options. You can use an e-check by just typing your bank routing and account number directly into the Quick Pay tool. Boom, no fee. You could sign up for the direct payment plan for automatic ACH withdrawals over at directpaymentplan.com. Again, zero fees. And finally, there's a really innovative option called retail cash integration, which also costs you absolutely nothing extra.
I actually want to spend a quick second on this retail cash integration feature because it is incredibly useful, especially if you're unbanked or if you just prefer budgeting with physical cash. Through the city's portal, you can actually generate a specific barcode that is securely linked directly to your utility account. You just take that barcode on your smartphone, or you can print it out and walk into a participating local store. We're talking places like CVS, Walgreens, Family Dollar, or Dollar General. The cashier scans the barcode, you hand them your cash, and the payment posts directly to your city utility account without a single cent in service fees. It's an absolutely fantastic way to handle your bills while you're out running errands anyway. Now, switching gears for just a second, here is a massive pro tip specifically designed for landlords or property managers. It's a feature called master billing. Basically, if you own multiple properties in Minneapolis, you do not have to juggle a dozen different logins and stacks of paper statements. Master billing allows you to instantly combine all those properties into a single streamlined bill with one neat monthly due date. It drastically reduces your administrative work and pretty much ensures you'll never miss a payment across your entire portfolio.
And finally, step 6, some really important reminders and best practices for your account. Let's wrap up this explainer with a few final actionable insights to make sure your payments are always credited perfectly. Because, setting up the digital tools is great, but maintaining them properly is how you truly master the whole system. All right, here are your key takeaways to avoid any unnecessary headaches down the road. First off, if you sign up for autopay, do not assume it activates instantly. You have to keep paying manually until the words auto payment are formally printed on your monthly statement. Second, if you use your own bank's bill pay portal and you happen to move to a new house within Minneapolis, you absolutely have to manually update your utility account number in your bank's app. Otherwise, you're going to be paying the water bill for the new tenants at your old place. And third, if you ever do find yourself needing to mail a physical check, you must write your exact account number in the memo line and make sure to mail to P.O. Box 77028. Now, just a quick professional disclaimer as we start to close out here. Municipal processes and fee structures are, of course, always subject to change. So, while this explainer is built on the most current official city data available, your account security and your payment status are ultimately your own responsibility. Always make sure to verify terms, fees, and addresses directly with the official Minneapolis Water Department and the city's website. So I'll leave you with this one final question. Are you ready to finally ditch the stamps, beat those upcoming transaction fees, and completely master your utility bills digitally today? I mean, you've got the step-by-step roadmap, you know the exact prerequisites to gather up, and you even have the cheat codes to avoid paying extra. So don't wait for the next billing cycle to stress you out. Grab that paper bill, log on to the portal, and take total control of your finances right now. Thanks so much for tuning into this explainer.